If you search for managed IT in Houston, you hit a wall of perfection. Every provider has a 4.9-star rating, and every testimonial glows, making it impossible to tell one firm from another based on their scores alone. To find the patterns behind these numbers, we analyzed the raw data from over 3,800 Google reviews across 120 Houston area managed IT providers. The data reveals why these ratings are useless. 94% of all reviews in the market are exactly 5 stars. These perfect scores are highly concentrated. Out of 120 providers, the top 10 control over half the entire review pool. In a market where almost every score is flawless, review volume measures the frequency of one-time transactions, like walk-in laptop repairs, rather than the quality of an enterprise IT partnership. Relying on review counts or star ratings alone is a trap that often points business owners toward high-volume vendors that lack true business-to-business capability. Many high-volume IT providers in Houston are actually retail hybrids that focus on fixing consumer electronics. These shops generate a constant stream of reviews by fixing cracked phone screens, recovering data from home computers, or cleaning viruses off personal PCs. This consumer-level volume artificially inflates a provider's online presence, masking their lack of experience managing complex servers, networks, or cybersecurity for a 50-person firm. The review text reveals the difference. Consumer reviews mention dropping off laptops, while authentic business reviews focus on strategic roadmaps, monitoring, and compliance. Retail hybrids offer friendly front desks, but rarely provide the strategic network security a growing business requires. To find a secure partner, you have to look past the star count and audit the language in the reviews, trading a few minutes of evaluation effort for years of operational security. Negative reviews make up only 3% of the market data, but when a Houston business owner leaves a 1-star rating, it almost always points to one of 3 repeating dangers. The first red flag is hidden billing and surprise fees. A low monthly quote often hides rate escalators deep in the contract, leading to 4-figure invoices for simple hardware failures. The second warning sign is forced contracts and vendor lock-in. Some providers require multi-year agreements with no exit clauses. In a dispute, these vendors hold your IT credentials hostage until a final payment clears. The third red flag is a service collapse following an acquisition. When acquired by a national roll-up, responsive service disappears. Dedicated account managers are replaced by impersonal queues, stretching response times from hours to days. Falling into these traps surrenders your operational leverage, locking your business into a relationship where the vendor's incentives are decoupled from your success. We can also use the data to identify what Houston business owners actually value when a partnership is working correctly. The baseline signals of a quality provider include consistent responsiveness, deep technical knowledge that solves root causes, and reviews that mention technicians by name. Time is the most reliable filter. Reviews describing an 8-year relationship carry more weight than hundreds of one-off transaction scores. But the most valuable and rarest signal is the explicit mention of trust and integrity. This language is absent from most provider profiles. It only appears at high volume with outliers like CinchOps, where 73% of reviews reference honesty. Authentic IT partners are identified by relationship longevity and transparent billing, traits that cannot be faked with a high volume of transactional reviews. The Houston market is a cluster of highly specialized industry verticals, each with its own compliance demands and technical failure modes. Because of this specialization, an IT provider that is a perfect fit for a law firm can be a massive operational liability for a construction company. Oil, gas, and energy services require specific expertise in OT security and remote field connectivity to manage data flow across offshore or remote sites. CPA firms and wealth managers have entirely different needs, focusing on FTC safeguards and SEC compliance to protect client PII. Law firms prioritize encrypted file sharing and rigorous access controls to meet Texas Bar cybersecurity standards and manage complex e-discovery. Construction and engineering firms depend on high-throughput storage for massive CAD files and seamless field-to-office synchronization for mobile teams. To test a potential partner's competence, ask them to describe a disaster recovery plan and incident response tailored specifically to your vertical. If a provider cannot name the specific compliance laws or failure modes of your industry, their 5-star rating is irrelevant to your business. You can evaluate your current situation immediately using a few specific diagnostic requirements. First, identify who actually owns your MSP and whether they have been acquired by a national roll-up or private equity firm in the last 24 months. Second, confirm your contract includes a defined, transparent exit clause that doesn't require a year of notice to leave. Third, ensure you have a written incident response plan that has been tested and would pass a regulatory audit tomorrow. The choice is between the convenience of clicking the top-rated Google result and the necessary effort of vetting a partner for genuine B2B capability. Managing IT isn't about assessing technical specs. It's about cutting through the noise of market inflation to find a partner you can actually reach. A true partner is defined by contract flexibility, industry fluency, and deep trust, qualities the 4.9-star illusion was never designed to show.